So if everything is illusionary, as you say, do we live in a multidimensional holographic world? Are we being projected? So how illusionary is it? Because it feels real, but it's emptiness, but it still feels real, even if you look at it as a form of manifestation from emptiness. So is it all projections, or is it a holographic reality? How would you see that in Buddhism?
From Buddhism, this reality is as it is. Nothing more, nothing less. There's nothing greater. From a Buddhist perspective, there's nothing special about our experience, but nothing also less about it. It is just as it is, you know. But on that ground, you can have many different perspectives, angles, different dimensions. For example, like in terms of like in my case, like when I'm with my parents, let's say, I'm their son. You know, I'm no more the person I'm no more a teacher.
Yes.
Yes. And then if I'm with my teacher, I will be a student.
Yes.
I will be no more a son and no more a teacher.
Yes.
But when I'm teaching, I'm no more a student and no more a son, but a teacher. But still the same.
Yes.
So you know, with that kind of how to say metaphor, one can see that a person can have many different personalities. One could say.
Yes, sure.
In different dimensions.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that feels to me like an explanation of character and personality.
Right.
But in Buddhahood and searching for enlightenment, it is sometimes said that they are looking for the ultimate reality, the ultimate nature of reality. So there is a philosophical school in Buddhism that is searching for the, or is it finding? Is it not searching but finding?
No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. And what they say is that in the end, what they really find is that they find nothing.
Emptiness again.
Yeah. Because and I think that is the answer. And then the way to go about it is that one cannot separate the absolute and the relative. That in order to come to realize the absolute, one has to depend a lot on the relative truth. Yes.
But is this the concept of Dzogchen, or is it the concept of the whole Tibetan Buddhism? Because in Dzogchen it feels to me as if it is what it is, and in Tantra and Sutra there's more of an effort of transforming instead of just the self-liberation of things.
Right.
Is this a difference that's there, or is it just a conceptual
Well, Mahamudras and Dzogchen and Umachimbo, Awachimbo, like these are all basically saying the same thing actually.
Okay.
Saying the same thing, but different interpretation.
Different view and path and different fruits.
Yes.
As they say.
Fruit is more or less the same.
Okay.
Yeah, the path is different. The view is a little bit different, but the result is always the same.
Some critical Western thinkers, you know they're there, say if we have an inner Buddha, how come we need to activate it? How come it's not there already? In Dzogchen they say it is already there, but in potentiality. So do we need to practice? And can you explain to the Western people why it's important to practice?
It's important to practice initially, yes, but it's not like we have to keep that routine all the way. For example, when one is fully accomplished in whatever we want to accomplish, once we are accomplished, we don't need to practice anymore. Like for example, for a Buddha, let's say, someone who has accomplished everything doesn't need to repeat the same process again.
So it's a means to an end.
Yes. In that case, yes.
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 Okay.
But then, of course, not necessarily a means to an end, but then the result, the absolute result, will benefit then all sentient beings. Meaning that through the what is known as the aspiration of wanting to benefit all sentient beings, when that is there, in the beginning, then that particular stream of mind, when it reaches the perfect enlightenment, then that aspiration is fully realized. So it's like a wish fulfilling jewel. Yeah. So it doesn't really stop there. Then it's, one could say, always just like a wish fulfilling jewel, like without beginning, without end. It will always be there. You know, the activity will always be there to benefit.
Yes. When you say all sentient beings, I read in a book of Tenzin Lopon Namdak, I believe, a Bonpo teacher, an author. He talked about there are other beings in other worlds as well. Would you say they are like, for instance, cutting the chair, as they say, you face your own demons, your tulpas, your thought processes, or are they real beings like a rainbow light body, for instance? Is it a different kind of being than us as human beings, or are they thought forms in itself, like tulpas, or are they both?
Well,
or like extraterrestrial beings, people talk about those beings as well.
For example, just here in our own world, they are karmic beings, you know, meaning that humans and animals manifest, or they are born due to their previous action. And then also they are like tulpa, you know, as you said.
Yes.
Having born or manifested due to the power of the mind.
Yes.
Yes.
Thought energy.
Yeah. So this is also this rule is also applied in various different universes. So therefore, in other universes, there are also human beings like us, non-humans also like us, animals, as well as tulpas also. Yes. So it is said that our Milky Way is almost hosts 999 billion identical worlds, and we are one of them.
We are infinitesimal and very small. Yes. So how would we know these beings exist? I mean, we don't. Well, maybe we do with anti-gravity spacecraft, but probably it is the way to go inside through meditation, which I believe is very important in the Karma Kagyo lineage. Am I right? So through meditation, can we reach those outer worlds as well and contact those beings?
Sure.
Yeah.
Through enough strength of samadhi, one can reach all sentient beings. Yes. There's only one thing. You both have to have similar conditions. Some may not have. So therefore, even though you may perceive them, they might not be able to perceive you.
Because you do not resonate on the same frequency, or how?
Something like that, one could say. But of course, the Buddhist term is there's a lack of frequency of karma.
Interesting. So resonance in Buddhism.
Right.
Okay. So like I said, we in Dharamsala we do.